guys, I hope you are doing great in the new year. It is an exciting year, 2016. I'm graduating from college this year. I know that many of you will also be beginning new ways, so I wish you all the best yet again, and let's get into the video. So in the past 4 weeks, I have traveled to Boston, to Germany, to LA, and to Poland, which really inspired me to do this video for you guys, which are my long flight in-flight essentials, what I bring on a long distance flight, and how I keep myself sane for the 8 hours of travel. So let me show you what I pack into my carry-on. Starting with my new all-time favorite travel hoodie. So I'm the type of person that gets really easily cold, whether it be my feet or my whole body, and I feel that even though airlines usually give you blankets for the long distance flights, they're not exactly cutting it for me. They are quite small, and for example when I wrap my legs around them, there's really nothing left to cover the rest of my body. I have been recently really raving about the new Zara collection that they had for the winter and fall 2015-2016, and one of the things I picked up there was this amazing cape. It's huge, and well, I think it's very fashionable now because it is, as I said, the new collection, and it really plays into the nice sort of a cape look that have been recently very in. This is how it looks like when you wear it. It's quite nice, but its main amazing quality that I've discovered on the flights, it is an absolute must for long distance flights for me, for a few reasons. First of all, as I mentioned, it is really big. It has those nice big holes for your arms, so you don't feel really stuck in there, but it can nicely flow and it can serve sort of as a blanket. If you want to wear it normally, it can be just a cape, but if you, for example, just want to cover yourself with it, like I'm doing right now, it is just a really nice blanket. It's really cozy. It has a really nice big hood, which can serve as a pillow, which I have done on my flight to LA and back. It's absolutely amazing. It is super comfortable. It keeps you warm, but also has a lot of air, so you're not gonna overheat like I know that I do if I just put sort of a hoodie without a zipper on. Sometimes I get cold and I put a hoodie on that I'm like way too hot, and then I don't know really what to do, whether to keep it on, keep it off. It's sort of a constant struggle. With this thing, it's amazing. I'm gonna be taking for after sorry guys, I will be taking it on every flight with me since now on to serve as a blanket and as a nice cape. But the secret super awesome quality of it has something to do with the hood. As I said, you can use it as a pillow. I know that a lot of people take this pillow so you can wrap your neck. If you're the person that really likes it, that's awesome. I know a lot of people do. For some reason, the pillows don't really sit with me. They don't really suit me. I'm not exactly sure why. I just don't feel comfortable really sort of stretching my neck to go on one side or another. I think it's maybe because I have a quite long neck, so it's not comfortable for me. I feel like that a lot of them are sort of too low for me to actually comfortably rest my head on one side or another. But this really nice cape, you can sort of squeeze it as you want to, and you can just sleep on it wherever you like. I've ate the cape. Okay, the other thing that a lot of people use on flights that I don't is the sleeping mask. For some reason, they really make me feel claustrophobic. I feel like when I put them on, I don't know what's going on around me, and it is the sole purpose of them, really. But I start feeling a little bit anxious, and I just don't like the fact that my eyes are covered so much. So what I've discovered with this cape is then you can just put it on, and the hood is the most amazing thing for traveling and sleeping in. It is nice and large, and it covers your eyes, giving you sort of this dark space that you would want with a sleeping mask, but it's not resting sort of slapped to your face. And also the hood has this fake fur. Love animals, no real fur, but this fake fur that is actually perfect. It goes all around your neck, around your face, exactly where eyes are. So you can really comfortably sleep in it, and like this. And when I feel a little bit anxious, I just sort of pop it open, and then I see everything that's going around me. It's really absolutely awesome. I would recommend it for anybody that's looking for a fashionable cape to begin with. but also for travel, I feel like I'll be taking this with me always now. Moving on, as I said, I'm quite a person that gets cold very easily, and my feet as well. I usually travel with Uggs, which are absolutely amazing because they keep my feet warm. However, if it's, for example, summer, or if it's not as cold, to take your Uggs out. I always bring socks with me. They're fluffy, they're warm, they make me feel like at home, and then I can just cuddle up in my cape and a blanket on my legs and then put the socks on and I'm ready to sleep for the majority of the flight. So those will be like the big things that I take to keep me warm, but let's talk about the accessories that will go into my suitcase. So the most important thing, what would happen if my big bag got lost and I would have to wait for it? So it's very important for me to take some essentials that do not take up a lot of space and they're not heavy, but they can get me through a day or two at a new destination if my big bag didn't arrive. So, starting with my cosmetics. I take this small pink and sparkly Kate Spade makeup bag. It's one of my favorites because of the color and the sparkle, and I think it adds a very nice girly touch to your carry-on. And the things that I put in there is a mascara, a foundation, something that's essential for you to look good, a few brushes that I will need just in case my big bag gets lost. I take a lipstick. I usually take a natural color that will be nice for sort of any occasion, just in case the bag gets lost. And I take a bronzer, a blusher, and just another sort of crazy lipstick. I really like red lips, so I feel like if I will need to go out at night, I can use that. And that's my whole makeup for the carry-on. Also, another thing that I think is really nice about having makeup is in your carry-on is that I usually start my travel without makeup and I don't really put it on unless I know that someone important is traveling with me or important to me, or maybe there's a guy I like that I might have a chance to run onto a plane. I still don't usually put makeup on, but I have it just in case. Or if you're, for example, being picked up by someone at the airport, it's also nice that you can comfortably travel the whole trip and then make yourself look nice and chic when you arrive to go to quickly the bathroom and then use some of your essential styles. That is when it comes to makeup. As for other accessories that I usually take is a deodorant. I feel that smelling badly on a plane is absolutely the worst. Having a passenger for 11 hours that stinks next to you is not really nice to anybody, so I never want to be that person. So I always use deodorant and reapply it as I need to. That also brings me to samples and other cosmetics. As you guys know, there is a limit for the volume of products that you can take on the plane. A volume of perfume, for example. So travel is the best time for me to really motivate myself to use all of the samples that I get in drugstores and different cosmetic stores. I feel like this is the perfect time to use those products, see how you feel in them, and then possibly buy them duty-free at the airport when you arrive. That is from cosmetics. Another essential things I feel are for me the mouthwash, mouth cleaning products. I would hate to be the person that arrives at a destination that cannot smile to the people that are picking me up or cannot feel comfortable talking to them. So some of my essentials are a toothbrush. I usually use this little toothbrush in my bag. It is very handy dandy. You can just sort of pop it in there and it's maybe not the best quality, but it's just enough for a one-time brushing of your teeth before you arrive. A small toothpaste and also a small mouthwash, which sort of gets me nice and fresh and gets my breath to smell really minty and nice when I arrive and can greet the people I'm visiting. Along the same route, chewing gum. First, it makes your breath smell really, really nice, but most importantly, my ears always pop when I'm on the plane. I hate the fact when the pressure changes and my ears get all stuffed up. And I feel like chewing gum or chewing on something, especially during start and landing, really, really helps me to sort of unpop my ears. So chewing gum is always a must for me in a plane. I cannot go anywhere without a hand cream, period, but especially not to a plane. The soap that is in the plane bathrooms is absolutely the worst quality of soap ever. It dries out my hands and they feel like paper. Also a hand product, which is the hand sanitizer. There's a lot of germs on the plane. Most of them you cannot avoid because they're in the air, but those that you can, you should. And especially when you think about all different sorts of people from all different destinations and locations around the world going through airports and airplanes, you want to protect yourself from any type of diseases, any type of bacteria that you might encounter there. Next group of products are my in-flight essential that I need to keep myself busy and not going crazy through the hours of the plane that I'm not sleeping through. And those are my cell phone first and foremost. While you cannot use your cell phone on the plane, I feel like watching movies on the laptop and putting the laptop out in front of you is a bit annoying for me personally. I feel clumsy, my laptop is big, I don't really feel comfortable when it's sort of sitting on my lap, and also the battery time of it is not amazingly huge, so I tend to use my cell phone for in-flight entertainment. Along with cell phone goes the cell phone charger. A lot of flights right now, like for example when I flew from LA to Munich and Munich to LA with Lufthansa, they were kind enough to install little places to plug in your charger near the monitor screen when you would watch your movies. Also something that goes along with cell phone are headphones. Whoop. I use those Beat headphones. I think that they are very comfortable, and I also think that the big sort of over-ear headphones are much more comfortable for me when I listen to music for hours and hours, or to maybe sleep on in, than the little ones. Well, I also do have the little ones in my purse always wherever I go. For flights specifically, I also take the big ones just because they're more comfortable. Usually throughout the day, I am always checking the social media, I'm always checking my email, I'm always busy doing something. So flights are the perfect time for me to have some time for myself. And so I always take a little notebook and a pen in which I could write down different ideas, write down my thoughts, ideas for new videos for you guys. So I try to use my flight time efficiently, and I always have something to write. Hairbands, I feel like taking one is a bit risky for me because I always somehow end up losing it in the bag on the plane. I know I always start off my day with a couple and then I'm left with at least one less than I left the house with. So I always take 2 hairbands with me. So sometimes I have my hair down, then up in a bun, then a ponytail, then down again. Yeah, I do that. I know that's weird, but I'm sure some of you guys do it too. Don't lie. And then the 2 final things are tissues. You never know when you might need one. It's always nice to have them handy. And some painkillers. You never know during a long flight when you might have a headache. Someone you're traveling with you might have a headache. You might get cramps if you're a girl and it's that time of the month. Painkillers are always nice to have. Ooh. One more thing. 2 more things. 2 essential things for in-flights is a laptop to have in your carry-on. While I said I don't use it on flights, I would not want it to risk it being lost in the big luggage, so I always take it with me for the flight in my carry-on, even though I don't actually use it. And documents. When you're traveling outside of your country and you're not, for example, in the EU where you can just travel around freely in your ID, or you're traveling long distance, you always need your documents and your passport. So those 2 things. And that brings me to everything that I take on flights with me. One more thing that I think is essential to mention to you guys is that I always try to dress comfortably. I usually take leggings on and some sort of shirt. On me, I definitely do not strive to be high fashion on flights. It's not the time for this for me. On a flight, I want to sleep and be comfortable and have some downtime. So I try to dress as comfortably as possible. You want to be stretchy and you're already uncomfortable sitting in one place for such a long time. So why make it hard on yourself and to wear all glammed up stuff? That being said, if you do manage to pull up glam look for the plane, you know, applause to you because I can't. So nice to talk to you guys again. I'm so happy to be back in the new year, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to get tuned, and I'm looking forward to read what you guys are bringing on the flights with you. Bye!